Early on, somebody asked me, why veterans? Why are you working with veterans and getting them into agriculture? Veterans come in with a skill set and an understanding of what it's like to work hard, how to work through adversity. Generally, they do a really good job of planning, but they also are able to adapt really quickly when the plan just fails. They want to continue to be outside and they want to continue to give back. And farming is an excellent way to do that.
My name is Marcus Robinson. I'm a U.S. Army veteran.
Jonathan Cerna was in the Army for 20 years.
Jamie Messina, I did 20 years in the Army Infantry. I'm growing cherry tomatoes, 3 different kinds of peppers, potatoes, beans.
Currently we are growing pumpkins, watermelons, and we're seeing if we can successfully overwinter some hibiscus.
I'm currently growing tomatoes and peppers.
The Veteran Farmer Program has 3 main training tracks. We have our Veteran Farmer Reserve, which is a part-time training program that lasts for 12 months. And so we bring people in for 1 weekend a month and they learn all there is to agriculture. The second part is our fellowship program. That's a full-time on-the-job training program where participants in the program work with our farmers and learn the day-to-day operations of a farm. And then we have Incubator Farm. It's outrageously expensive to purchase a farm in the area, and so we make space available on our farm, starting with 1/8 of an acre plot. We also provide them with the infrastructure that they need to operate that farm. Tools, equipment, cold storage, wash stations, all those types of things so that they can really make everything happen. And they learn by doing without investing a lot of their own money, so they get a chance to get their legs under them, but not go broke doing that.
The work that Arcadia does is invaluable for anybody that's trying to transition from the military into farming.
Without this program, I don't think I would have known about like all the different types of farming that are out there.
They give financial and land access training. And just being able to lease land here obviously addresses the initial concern of having no land to farm on.
I would say the program's been really successful. We're known around the country for doing this work.
So while I was leaving the military, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do to enjoy the rest of my life. And I ran across the Arcadia Veterans Farm Program. It was 1 weekend a month, just like the Army National Guard does. During our classes with Arcadia, there was a lot of education towards finding the right land. I've been on this property for approximately 3 years. Mostly I have animals here. I'm producing beef, milk products such as yogurt, some butter and cream. I also have goats. My sister makes goat milk ice cream. It's like fantastic. We have both chickens and ducks, lots of eggs. We have pork. Last weekend we used the property as a wedding venue. A lot of agritourism is happening here. We do weekend tours. This farm is really like a community farm.
I was 30 years in the United States Marine Corps. Lieutenant Colonel is what I retired at in artillery. After coming back from my deployments and some of the issues I had with PTSD, I knew that corporate work wasn't going to work for me. And when I found Arcadia Veteran Transition Program, and I thought, wow, this is great. So I have an integrated farm of livestock, forest, orchards, and vegetables. And what I concentrate on are ethnic vegetables for the Asian or the North African market or the Caribbean and Central and South America or European market. Something that's unique and different that can still be grown here. If it's one thing I can tell you about Arcadia, it's you get a really in-depth learning experience as well as a broad experience that you need, because a farmer is a jack of all trades and you have to be a master of all of them.
The type of support that I found here on the grounds of Arcadia is continuous learning around shared resources, land access, and more importantly, land stewardship. And then of course there's the equipment and tools that you may not initially have that we are able to access here as, again, part of the shared resources.
The biggest needs of the Veteran Farmer Program are always financial. It's always great if people are willing to donate and contribute and support the program financially. Any dollar amount helps. We're always looking for people who might be interested in working with us as mentors, or marketing support, direct sales support, hosting a field trip to their farm, or specific aspects of agriculture that we might not be able to provide.
You know, I love this country and I feel like I'm continuing 40 years of military service by providing excellent food resources to others.
The thing that I get back from farming is being able to serve the local community.
If you're suffering from some of the trauma that you've had during the military and you're having a hard time coping, instead of becoming a recluse, you can actually find purpose for your life again.
It's life-affirming work from the beginning, the middle to the end. We are talking about sustaining life daily. The impact that the incubator has had is that it gives us space to imagine what could be. Out here, as far as I can see, there's space to imagine.